So at ASH this year in 2020, even though it was a virtual setting, we got to present the CARTITUDE-1 data, which was a combined phase 1b and a phase 2 portion of J&J 4528, now known as ciltacabtagene autoleucel or cilta-cel. This was the same study that we presented recently at the phase 1b portion at ASCO, but today we are presenting the combined data on the phase 1b and the phase 2 portion. CARTITUDE-1 came from the same CAR construct that was seen in the LEGEND-2 study. And on this population, the primary objective of the phase 1b was to find the characterize the safety and confirm the recommended phase 2 dose as infirmed by the LEGEND-2 study in a slightly different population. The primary objective of the phase 2 was to evaluate its efficacy. So on this CARTITUDE-1 study, we enrolled and apheresed a total of 113 patients, out of which 97 patients underwent treatment. And if you look at the baseline characteristics of these 97 patients, the median age was 61 and a little more than half were male. In addition, these patients were quite heavily pretreated as their median prior lines of therapy was 6, and it ranged anywhere from 3 to 18. 100% of these patients were triple exposed and 84% were penta exposed. Out of that, 88% were triple refractory and 42% of these patients were penta refractory. The one thing on the study that you didn't need to have was be refractory to your last line of therapy, but 99% of these patients were actually indeed refractory to the last line of therapy. If we actually broke the refractory status down, we can see these patients were quite heavily pretreated, as they were 65% CARP refractory, 84% POM refractory, and 99% anti-CD38 refractory. So understanding these are a heavily pretreated population, I wanted to discuss a little bit about the overall response rate. So let's talk a little bit about the efficacy of this study. The overall response rate was 97%, with 67% of the patients going into stringent CR.